Elon Musk, often hailed as the genius visionary of our time, has undeniably etched his name into the annals of modern innovation. Yet, behind the facade of progress and ambition lies a man whose actions and ideologies are systematically shaping a dystopian future, a devil of this era, wielding power with reckless abandon and leaving destruction in his wake. His ventures from electric cars to space colonization are heralded as revolutionary, but the deeper impact of his empire reveals a narrative far more sinister. Let us begin with Tesla, Musk's crowning achievement in the automotive world. Positioned as the pioneer of sustainable transportation, Tesla has managed to seduce the masses with promises of a greener future. However, behind the shiny, sleek electric vehicles lies a grim reality. The extraction of lithium and cobalt, critical for Tesla's battery production, has caused environmental devastation and human suffering in mining regions. Vast expanses of land are stripped bare, ecosystems shattered, and local communities displaced, all to satisfy the insatiable hunger for battery materials. The demand for lithium has skyrocketed, leading to increased mining in South America's Lithium Triangle, where indigenous people face contaminated water supplies and the loss of vital resources. Meanwhile, cobalt mining in the Democratic Republic of the Congo has been marred by child labor and hazardous working conditions, exposing Musk's so-called green revolution as little more than a polished facade masking environmental degradation and human exploitation. But the darkness does not end there. Within Tesla's factories, workers toil under brutal conditions, enduring long hours, low pay, and a toxic work culture fueled by Musk's insatiable drive for perfection. Accidents are frequent, with reports of severe injuries swept under the rug in favor of maintaining the company's pristine image. Employees speak of oppressive management, where dissent is silenced and whistleblowers are ostracized. Musk's own disdain for unions and labor rights has been well documented, with Tesla fighting tooth and nail to prevent workers from organizing. In an era where corporate giants dominate the landscape, Musk's exploitation of his own workforce sets a dangerous precedent, portraying the modern tech mogul as a ruthless capitalist devoid of empathy. SpaceX, Musk's audacious quest to make humanity a multi-planetary species, is yet another example of unchecked ambition overshadowing responsibility. While the idea of colonizing Mars captivates the public imagination, the practical implications are fraught with peril. Musk envisions a future where the wealthy elite escape the damaged Earth to live on a barren, inhospitable planet, essentially abandoning the rest of humanity to suffer the consequences of climate change and social collapse. Meanwhile, SpaceX's countless satellite launches clutter the night sky, polluting our view of the cosmos and raising fears of catastrophic space debris collisions. Astronomers have raised alarms as the ever-increasing number of satellites threatens to obstruct ground-based observations, undermining scientific progress in favor of Musk's personal conquest of space. Then there is Neuralink, Musk's most audacious and ethically troubling endeavor. The promise of merging the human brain with machines evokes both wonder and dread. While Musk touts it as a cure for neurological diseases and a pathway to superhuman cognition, the risks associated with brain-computer interfaces are staggering. Questions arise about data privacy, cognitive autonomy, and the very essence of human identity. Who will control the data harvested from the human brain? Who decides how it is used and manipulated? Musk's casual dismissal of ethical concerns underscores his lack of accountability when meddling with the fabric of human consciousness itself. It's a Faustian bargain, offering power at the cost of humanity's very soul. Musk's influence extends far beyond his companies. On social media, his impulsive and provocative tweets cause chaos, manipulating the stock market and devastating individual investors. One tweet can send cryptocurrency values spiraling or inflate the worth of a meme coin, leaving ordinary people to bear the financial fallout while Musk reaps the benefits. He has repeatedly demonstrated a flagrant disregard for the impact of his words, prioritizing his own amusement and profit over the well-being of his followers and investors. Despite public backlash, Musk continues to play the role of a digital demagogue, leveraging his cult of personality to shape public discourse and economic trends. The unchecked power Musk wields is symptomatic of a broader societal failure to regulate billionaire influence. Governments and institutions remain hesitant to hold him accountable, intimidated by his wealth and reputation. Yet his reckless ventures, from self-driving cars that have been involved in fatal accidents to Cybertrucks shattering under pressure, demonstrate how public safety is repeatedly compromised in favor of rapid, unvetted innovation. Rather than exercising caution, Musk rushes to market with half-baked ideas, leaving others to clean up the mess when things inevitably go wrong. His rhetoric around climate change is equally hypocritical. Musk presents himself as an environmental savior, yet his personal carbon footprint is astronomical. Private jet flights, resource-intensive manufacturing, and wasteful space endeavors all contradict his supposed commitment to sustainability. Rather than genuinely working to protect the planet, Musk's ventures exemplify performative environmentalism, where the appearance of green technology masks the underlying exploitation and environmental harm. Even on a social level, Musk's tendency to mock the disabled, belittle critics, and belabor his own greatness paints the portrait of a man driven not by altruism, but by ego. He glorifies the notion of disruption without accountability, reinforcing a toxic culture where innovation trumps ethics. The truth is that Musk's vision of the future is not one of collective advancement, but of stratified privilege, a future where the wealthy transcend human limitations while the masses are left behind, tethered to a crumbling world. Elon Musk may be lauded as the hero of modernity, but his actions betray a darker reality. He is not the savior the world needs, but rather a cunning figure who masks his self-serving ambition behind the veneer of progress. Musk's legacy will not be one of salvation, but of reckless experimentation with humanity's future, an unchecked devil whose influence has the power to reshape civilization, often for the worse. The world must wake up to the illusion of Musk's benevolence before it is too late, for behind the billionaire's enigmatic smile lies the blueprint for a future dictated by one man's dangerous dreams.